MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop if you're in need of an iRacing paint league team or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag. Hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.
Welcome back, race fans. Tonight we are here with the ECR K&N Series at Daytona, one of my favorite super speedways. Well, actually, there's only two of them, Daytona and Talladega, and this is one of them. Tonight race here tonight, and of course, like I said, they're in the K&N car for their K&N Series here. No chase, just point. We're going to really have to watch it here tonight because of the all-dreadful bumper hook that these cars are well known for here. And at a high rate of speed, they're definitely going to have to be on their toes. Right now, Terry Griffey, as we're looking at the number 6 and the 46 of Ed Adams, doing a little bit of drafting together. Right behind them is the 66 of Ralph Vandervorst. And now they are in practice here. So we're going to get to the point standing coming into tonight. Now, like I said, there is no chase. It's all for point. And Rob Haynes has command here up top with 583 points. Ed Adams in second, 501 points. He's actually tied with Josh Mayu here. And don't understand why that did not update like it was supposed to. Chuck Carroll in fourth, 488 points, 22 back. Tim Westerfield in fifth, 483 points. Dalton Tucker in sixth, 466 points. Anthony Fitchner in seventh, 411 points. Ralph Vandervorst in eighth, 402 points. Bruce Ackerman in ninth, 399 points. Matthew McCann, 393 points, will round out your top 10 here in the point standing. Like I said, all for point, no chase. And right now, it's really anybody's race here tonight because it's Daytona and anything is possible. We've got 15 drivers out here this evening, so we're looking at about a 15-car field. got the three race analysts here real quick. 78 degrees, both air and track temp here tonight. They're going to be doing 80 laps here. So it should go by relatively quick for these guys. They're about 44, almost 45 second lap, so roughly on average. Top speed Ed Adams, well, the top time Ed Adams, the 44.948. So they're going to be almost 45 second laps here. And not entirely sure what a tire window would be. Now, Daytona does not use tires really fast. Tires here at Daytona, you can pretty much run, 70, 80 laps on a set of tires. But I imagine when they come in for fuel, they will go ahead and get tires because they will have to pit at least once, maybe twice, depending on cautions, of course. Let's hope we don't have any, but it is Daytona and anything's possible. It looks like everybody's on pit road here, coming down pit road for their drivers meeting here. We did have, now it looks like we've got 16 drivers. Matthew Pont out here has joined the festivities here. Should be very interesting. Well, on MaxSpeedTV right now is Rudy Cummings over there with the Sim Racing Authority Outlaw Gaming Xfinity Series. Of course, tomorrow night will be the Sim Racing Authority Trophy-.com Gen 6 Series. And then we will have probably some more broadcasts tomorrow night as well, folks. So please stay tuned for that. Yes, they are all NA drivers. Here's 16 drivers here. Should be a fun race. Joshua Medlock on a mic here tonight for MaxSpeedTV. While they're in a driver's meeting, folks, we will step away, play the national anthem. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Alrighty, folks, back live here. The guys are still in the driver's meeting. Get a good look where everybody at. Like I said, right now, Ed Adams does have the top spot here in practice for the 44.984. Rob Haynes, the points leader, for the 44.980. 32 100ths off of Ed Adams. Josh Mayu 35 100ths off of Rob, Josh in third, 44,983. Terry Griffey, 35,100 off of Josh. Terry sitting in fourth, 44,983. Actually tied Josh Mayu, and Bruce Ackerman is in the fifth position, 605 tenths of a second off of Terry Griffey. Of course, they're going to be drafting here tonight, folks. It's going to be close quarters here. They're not really going to get spread out. You don't want to lose the draft. You want to stay with a driver, two drivers. The more drivers you have together, the better. And if there's just two of you, and then there's five coming up, them five are going to have more speed for drafting than just you two. So the more drivers you have is going to be key together. Stay with the pack. Of course, you know, pit strategies are definitely going to come into play here as practice is going to come to an end and we get into qualifying. All right, checkered flag getting into qualifying here, folks. Looks like Chuck Carroll going to come out onto the racing surface. Single car qualifying. Rob Haynes sitting at the end of pit road. Dale Heisel in chat. How are we doing? Looks like Matthew has got a fan out in chat here. We'll keep an eye on the other drivers here. Chuck's gonna make his lap. Terry Griffey, Josh Mayu, Rob Haynes all at the end of pit road here. Looks like Terry is going to pull out in the 6th, Levi Garrett. Ralph Vandervorst in the 66 is going to come out and do a lap. Here comes some of the other drivers here. Jack Daniels 02 of Josh Mayu. And speaking of Matthew Pont, he is going to come out here in qualifying. 2 laps is all they get here to put in the quickest time they can, get that top position. Chuck Carroll is already up to speed in a single car. They're going to be pushing, he's right now pushing about 174 miles an hour. And we'll go cockpit here with Chuck Carroll in qualifying, something a little bit different. As he comes to the line to officially start his first lap of qualifying, and we'll ride along here with him for one lap. Right now it does have him in first place in qualifying. Right now he's going to hit the backstretch at 180, about 181 miles an hour roughly. 182 on the back stretch, 184 going into turn number 3. If we can bring up the driver bar here for everybody to see. A little something different. All right, Chuck Carroll with a 49.417. That's going to currently put him in that top position. Ed Adams currently in a second. Ed comes flying around the track. Matthew Pont taking it into the second place spot at number 90. Right along here with Pont for a moment. See where Pont can put that, see if he can pick up another position here and get the pole over from Chuck. Well, Terry Griffey just took it. Matthew Pont now stepping back to 4th. Ralph Vandervorst jumping into 3rd. Matthew Pont coming across the line, and it looked like he's going to hold the 7th position here. Terry Griffey taking the top spot here currently. Rob Haynes in 2nd. Michael Atkins in 3rd. Anthony Fitchner, the boss man, coming to run his lap. We'll go cockpit here with the number 8. He is on track. Dale, I am not sure. You would have to actually ask Chuck that. I don't entirely know, to be honest. And the last name is spelled the same, so I don't know. Well, Anthony here gonna come to the stripe. Anthony gonna go into 13th. Cody Vaughn back here. He is gonna be coming. Is on the back stretch here. Bruce Ackerman going into 2nd. Jim Westerfield in 10th. Let's keep an eye on Cody Vaughn here. Matthew McCann currently running in the 13th spot here in qualifying. Looks like Anthony is just right behind Cody. As Cody comes to the line, Cody Vaughn going to go into the 9th position here. Anthony Fitchner looks like it's going to go into 10th. Matthew McCann done as well. Now Casey Davidson is out here. It looks like the last driver currently, Tristan Anderson, has still yet not to put in a lap. Thanks, Dale. I really appreciate it, bud. I try to keep up with everybody. Sometimes it's very difficult. Now, not so bad on a super speedway because they're all usually bunched together. But, man, when you get on a road course or a big track, even sometimes short tracks are pretty difficult to keep up with everybody. Well, Casey Davidson going to come to the stripe here. He has not officially yet started his time with about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. I have to keep an eye on the 20 to see where Casey puts it. 2.5 minutes left. The number 20, the only driver out here. Everybody else put in a time except for Tristan Anderson. Casey Davidson is currently going to be in the 16th position. Let's see if we can get... See if we can get Terry Griffey, Joshua in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead, Joshua.
Well, Terry, man, it looks like you're going to grab the pole here with about 1.5 minutes left, but it's Daytona. Anything is possible, man. What's going through your mind out here that knowing that these K&N cars, I mean, they're fast, but they're not really as fast as the Gen 6 car. But man, that all dreadful bumper hook can be just, ugh.
Yeah, it's going to be a little sketchy, but I mean, the cars are comfortable. I'm just going to lead this start here, then try to fall back and get comfortable somewhere up front and hang in to the end.
Well, Terry, you're going to pick up some bonus points here because you did grab the pole. It doesn't look like Tristan's going to go out and pull out a time here, so you are going to officially be getting the pole. A lot of fast drivers out there, man. I mean, you got a game plan going forward within the 80 lap?
Oh man, if I can find somebody to work with, that's the main thing. Just have somebody to go with you when you make the move. So just hopefully I find a friend out there tonight.
I have friends here in Daytona and at Talladega. Well, they come in handy because the draft is so important here at this track. Well, Terry, congratulations, man, and good luck tonight.
Hey, appreciate it, Joshua.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, that was Terry Griffey. He's going to be your pole sitter here tonight. About 15 seconds left to go. All right, that'll do it for qualifying. Get them on the grid here. Terry Griffey going to start on that pole. Let's give it a minute for them to grid up. Start gridding up here. And well, all right. Well, this is your MaxSpeedTV starting grid. Row 1, starting on the pole, Terry Griffey with a 49.397. Congratulations to Terry for grabbing the pole here. Bruce Ackerman in the 92 going to start on the outside of him in second. Row 2, Rob Haynes in third. Michael Atkins in fourth. Row 3, Chuck Carroll in fifth. Josh Mayu in sixth. Row number 4 will be Ralph Vandervorst in seventh. Jonathan Whalen in 8th, row 5. Cody Vaughn in 9th, and Casey Davidson will round out the top 10. Row number 6, Ed Adams in 11th. The boss man, Anthony Thitchner, going to be starting in that 12th spot. Row 7, Jim Westerfield in 13th. Matthew Pont going to be starting in that 14th position. Row number 8 will be Scott Haller in 15th. Matthew McCann in 16th. And row 9, rounding out the field here tonight, and it doesn't look like he gridded, but it will be Tristan Anderson in that 04. All right. Ready for some super speedway racing? I know I am. Been fighting a headache, everybody, so if I'm not all giddy up and go like I usually am, I do apologize. But it is what it is. I'm here. $80-lap, 200 miles. Daytona International Speedway, 2.5 miles long from start finish line all the way around. What line is going to play a role here tonight? Is it going to be the low line? Is the high line going to come in early and work throughout the night? We don't know. We're going to have to wait to see here. First lap's going to be key. Are they going to go 2 wide, 3 wide on the first lap? Or are they going to go single file here? We don't know that either. We'll know here in about 5 seconds. Pace car is going to dive off here. There it goes. Terry Griffey, Rob Haynes, green flag is out. And good jump by Terry Griffey and the 92 of Bruce Ackerman. What a jump. Now everybody's going to get the speed here. Rob Haynes trying to push the daylights out of first place. Rob set in third, fourth. I'm not even going to pick their positions right now because they are still double foul here. Terry Griffey up front, Bruce on the outside of him. Michael Atkins in the 67 pushing the daylights out of Bruce Ackerman. This is what it's going to take. Find a partner, stick with them. Oh, the 85 into the wall already. Jonathan Wayland. That is not what we want to see. He's going to have heavy nose damage on that 85 Can-Am, and he is going to fall all the way back to 16th, lose the draft, and heavy damage on his 85 machine. Barry Griffey officially led the first lap. Now they're going to go single file. Bruce in the 92 caught up to the outside, has nowhere to go. He may fall behind the 19 of Cody Vaughn. Cody Vaughn making his way up here as they still go now 2 by 2 up here. The 67, almost said 65. 67 of Michael Atkins now getting the little side draft off of the 66 of Ralph Vandervoort, and Rob Haynes still pushing the daylights out of the 6 of Terry Griffey for the lead. Chuck Carroll making his way up here in the number 3. Chuck started 5th, now up to 2nd, 1st. That low line gets that run going around the corner. Terry Griffey will be back up front here. Who's going to lead this lap? It looks like Chuck Carroll just edged out Terry Griffey. And Chuck Carroll will lead that lap. Chuck Carroll has Michael Atkins in the 67 right behind him, and the 19 Cody Vaughn on the high side. 3 cars on the high side. About 5 cars, about 5-6 cars on the low side. Them 3 drivers up at the top are doing a fantastic job of keeping up with 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Here comes Bruce Ackerman. Anthony Fitchner up in the top 10, started 12th. He's behind one of the rookie drivers out here, Casey Davidson, getting his name well known in the Can-Am series. They're 3 wide up front. Now they're going to get it figured out. But Casey, one of the rookies, getting it well known in the Can-Am series. One heck of the driver. He's learning some of the best drivers out here. He's getting to where he is being very competitive, and you can see Casey Davidson in the here in with ECR, and that number 20 is one of the guys to watch. Still learning, like me. I'm learning every day, and I'm sure all these other guys are learning something new every day as well. Keep an eye on that number 20. Matthew Pont, another one. Matthew, another hard driver out here in that number 90. We don't see much of him either, but when he does race, he is very, very competitive. He is currently running in 9th, just inside the top 10. As we come to the line here, who's going to lead this lap? Looks like the 67 of Michael Atkins going to lead his first lap of the race. Still on that one from Chuck, as they are still double foul. Well, folks, let me just show you how dicey it is. We're going to go cockpit here. on lap number 7 with the 92 of Bruce Ackerman. This is how close they are. $199, 200 miles an hour, 201. You can see just how dicey it gets. You see how much speed they pick up in the draft. Now, Michael Atkins dropped it low in front of Chuck Carroll. Michael's going to come to the line and lead another lap here. Chuck pulls out. We go back up here and take a look at the Screaming Meanies. What I call these cars is the Screaming Meanies. Oh, Anthony Fitchner now side by side with Ed Adams. Ed on the low side. He's going to make the pass, and he's going to get in the draft of Bruce Ackerman. As soon as I say that, he goes side by side with somebody else. Now they come up on the 85 of Jonathan Whalen. And we're going to go 3 wide up here. Anthony going to split the middle. Going to put Bruce Ackerman on the outside. Bruce going to drop it in front of the 90 and behind the 8. Anthony Fitchner and Matthew Pont. Oh, a little bit of banging going on, it looks like up here. Not intentional, of course. The 19 and the 3. Cody Vaughn and Chuck kind of made a little bit of contact there. But, you know, like I always say, if you ain't rubbing, you ain't racing. And I think they did a little bit of rubbing there. A little bit of side draft. You know, that's what they're doing, is they trying to get the side draft off of each other. Chuck goes high. That opened the door for Michael Atkins back to the inside. And Anthony's having some problems. What is going on with Fitchner? Fitchner does have some damage. The 19 blinking out a little bit. That is Cody Vaughn. Anthony to the low side, now behind the 46 of Ed Adams. Bruce trying to catch back up to him. Anthony goes high and Bruce goes low. A little bit of blocking going on. But Jim Westerfield in the 27 has found the 90 of Matthew Pont. Matthew's got one heck of a draft partner there pushing him. Well, was pushing him. Jim decides to go high. Now, Matthew is in the draft of now Bruce Ackerman, so that does help. Casey Davison in the 20, still in the draft. Scott Holler in the 71. He's got the 99 of Matthew McCann to his outside, and the 02 now, Josh Mayhew breathing down his neck. Ralph Vandervoort out here by himself. Nobody to draft with. Oh, guys, thank you for tuning in here tonight. Please share this on your social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever the case may be. Get it out there. Just viewers up here. Deep concurrent of about 10 viewers. But thank you everybody else that has stuck with it. Now, like I said, there's only 16 drivers, but it's Daytona. I mean, they're pack racing here. Well, they still 2-by-2. The 19 of Cody Vaughn did lead a lap. As the door opens again, the 67, Michael Atkins takes it to the bottom for the lead. Cannot see his driver bar, but that is Michael Atkins in the 67. Terry Griffey, our pole sitter, right behind him, set in third. And Michael Atkins gonna lead that lap. I think it's going to be a battle of the most laps led here tonight between Michael Atkins, Chuck Carroll, and Terry Griffey. Michael Atkins, Chuck Carroll has led 5 apiece currently. Terry Griffey has led 4, and Cody Vaughn has led 1. We're going to be coming up on lap number 18. And Chuck Carroll up front. Oh, the 67 getting a little squirrely. Michael Atkins, good save. Boy, if a wreck was to happen up front, you have no reaction time. We don't want to see it, so don't do it. We're going to go 3 wide. Ed Adams. Boy, what a run Ed got. And he's bringing the boss man with him. And they're still 3 wide. And we're going to have to get over here onto Anthony Fitchner and the 6th of Terry Griffey because they are side by side. Rob Haynes on the high side going into 1. And here comes Jim Westerfield. Rob Haynes gonna dive it behind the number 90. Matthew Pont. Jim Westerfield still now holding on to 7th. Anthony Fitchner, they're on the low side, right up ahead of him. Guys still battling it out here. They go double file though. Well, look at Chuck. He's getting a little bit of draft off of 2 cars there. Ed Adams and Michael Atkins. I thought for a second they were going to go 3 wide. Michael Atkins, they're going to take it down, drop it in front of Chuck. Chuck doing a little bit of rubbing against the 67. Be careful. Michael going to beat him to the line. Chuck going to be second. They're going to go a double file again. Well, all righty, folks. I know it's early. We're on lap 22. We're going to do this here right now. Let's crank it up here on Max Speed TV. We have a caution here, folks. We're going to have to go back and take a look at what happened. We're under a crank it up cam there. Let's see what happened. Looks like Cody won. And that, give me just a second. All right, well, let's see if we can find Cody. Oh, did it happen up front? So a chase queue here. Guy on at 19 here. See what happened. Well, Anthony is on the high side. Oh, right there. Contact made between the 8 and the 19. That is going to send the 19 and the 8 both into the wall hard. Both of them going to get damaged. Looks like everybody going to sneak around here. Looks like, no, Chuck T-boning the 19. Chuck getting involved. 71 of Scott Holler getting involved. Oh, no. Well, as they locked it down here. Like everybody is going to make it through here. The pit stop now have happened, I do believe, or they are on here. So it looks like pit stops are gonna happen. Ed Adams gonna bring them down to pit road here. It looks like Scott Collar has already taken his car behind the wall. Bring that in there. Not what you want to see. Don't want to see a caution. Don't. Well, it looks like Terry Griffey gonna win the race off of pit road. Well, alright. See who we talk to here. How about we talk to one? Hey Rob, got a copy?
Yeah, 10-4, Josh. Go ahead, man.
Hey Rob, man, we're coming in tonight, still in command in the point, but this is Daytona. Anything can happen, man, as we just seen.
Yeah. I mean, sorry, hang on. Anthony's just speaking here. Just listening to race control. Yeah, Josh, I mean, this Daytona, it's been tough for me this year. We started out the series here, and as you know, I finished, I think, 29th and crashed out on lap 31. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a challenge, and yeah, you know something was going to happen, Josh. If you were watching that up front, man, you knew something was going to happen. The pushing, the banging, the little bit of door slamming was starting to happen, and people were getting a bit anxious. I don't know why. I was trying to hang back a little bit and cut left as sharp as I could, and might have got something in the door, but we'll see how she runs here.
All right, well, y'all are getting the one to go here, so y'all going to get double foul. It's going to be coming to lap 29 with the green flag, Rob. But good luck down there, man. Still plenty of laps left to go. This is by far not even over.
Yeah, it's early in the race, Josh. Sorry, I've been listening to race control and trying to talk to you as well, so it's been a bit of a challenge, this interview, and sorry to the fans. But, hey, we're trying to put on a good show for you here, and I hope we can run this thing out, get some green flag pit stops, and give you something to talk about, Josh.
All righty, Rob. Good luck, bud.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Well, back up front, Terry Griffey is going to lead them to the green flag. Here comes the lap 29. As they make their way to the front stretch, pace car will dive off. It's going to be in Terry Griffey's hands. Green flag is back out, and everybody on the loud pedal. Takes about a half a lap to get up to speed in these cars. Looks like Chuck Carroll is okay. Anthony Fitchner and Cody both are on pit road. Get a look. Cody Vaughn, heavy damage, as well as the number 8. Both sitting on pit road, getting damaged. Looked at. Well, folks, we're already at 51 to go here. And joining me in the booth is the boss man himself, Anthony. Not really the race you wanted it to be.
Well, it is Daytona, man. Fully expected to come up here and warm this seat up a little bit tonight. I never finish these races, man. I go hard, and they always get caught up in something, and just got a little bit of hard there, a little bit of a racing deal. Can't put it on him, can't put it on me. I feel like we just fighting over territory there, and a little bit of close, hard racing, and it is what it is, man. I told Cody that if he wanted to come up and join the booth with us, feel free. The more the merrier. So it is Daytona racing, man. It does happen. A lot of close racing here at Daytona, a lot of side-by-side drafting. Got to do what you got to do, and accidents do happen, as well as net code errors. So
yeah,
you can't be too bummed out when something like that happens.
Well, you know, and all of us on iRacing, you know, we know how net code can be. But Jim Westerfield up front now, he has got Rob behind him. We know how net code definitely can be. And, you know, that could have been net code or it could have been contact. You know, we don't really know because we're not, you know, we don't look at it that closely, you know.
I'll be up here with you the rest of the night, though. There, Josh is going to use the restroom up here.
All righty. Well, looks like Jim's going to fall back to 8. I don't think he wanted to be up there in the mix right now. Well, they're 3 wide, and Jim is pushing Bruce Ackerman now. Jim finding his way back up front. Rob Haynes now behind the 3 of Chuck Carroll. Jim on the out. Oh, Chuck Carroll diving it in front of Matthew Pont. Oh, that was close. Michael Atkins, see if we can get on him here. He is coming back up through the field. Matthew Pont diving it in front of Ralph Vandervoort. And 3 wide again, 3 wide. Ed Adams, Chuck Carroll, Bruce Ackerman. Then we've got
Bruce Ackerman on the outside, 3 wide above Chuck Carroll. You got Terry Griffey on the bottom over there in the 67 of Michael Atkins, followed by Jim Westerfield in the 27. Looks like 92, if he can get clear of there, he'll come down with the 27 of Jim. Oh, there's a little bit of contact there. 4 is going to come on the inside of the 46 there, catching up. These guys are 3 wide, man. A lot of action going on.
Now 3 wide still up front, now 2 wide. Michael Atkins came up through the field and taking it 3 wide at times.
And the 4 is going to come up behind the 92. 92 not holding back. getting right into the back of the 67 of Mike Lackins. They are making a 3-wide train on 3-on-3 right now. The 90 is coming up close to the 46 there. If the 90 can get to the 46, they're going to make it a 4-on-4. At 27 is right there behind the 4, so you got 4 on the inside, 4 on the outside. Next guy back, fifth back, 66. Ralph Vandervoort's kind of making his decision on where he wants to go right now. Right now, looking at the bottom as he's got the 20 of the Cat car, Casey Davidson behind him. These guys could very well split as well, and it could make a 5-on-5 here shortly.
Oh, yeah, if you look back just a little ways, Josh Mayu and the 99 of Matthew McCann, these two pushing the daylights out of one another. And
Chuck Harrell gets a little loose there.
Uh-oh. Looks like everybody's okay. Kind of checked up the field a little bit. Broke everybody up.
92 tried to come down and thought he was clear. Came across the nose of the 3 car. 92 ends up in the infield, losing a bunch of positions there, but no cause, no foul, no damage done there as these guys continue on. Not 37.
Yeah, Bruce Ackerman now going to fall back to 12th. Jonathan Whalen is 2 laps down. He's got Chuck Harrell, I believe, behind him. So if these two can get hooked up together, that would actually benefit Jonathan Whalen. Jonathan is the only driver out on the track. That is a couple of laps down. Cody Vaughn, it looks like, still sitting on pit road, and Anthony, of course, up here in the booth. We're going to be coming to the halfway mark here in about a lap once they cross the line. I have a feeling it's going to get even more dicier. Now, Anthony, are they going to have to make one more pit stop?
Well, here's the thing, man. They ended up going green on lap, I believe it was lap 30, 29:30. There's 80 laps. They can probably make it to the end. They would probably be stretching. I don't want to say they can make it 40. Actually, it would be 50 laps on fuel. That would be a stretch. I do think they're going to have to pit here before the end of the race, man. But because it is so late in the race, when they would have to pit, I think that it's going to be probably in the last 20 laps. I'd be surprised if they had to pit in the next 20 laps. I think it's going to be in the last 20 laps that they would probably pit.
Well, what do you think of the number 90 up to second now, Matthew Pont?
Matthew Pont definitely have a lot to fight for here, looking for his first win in the Can-Am Series. He's up in here with some big dogs at Daytona, but you know what they say about Daytona, Josh? Anybody can win it.
Oh, anybody can win it. I mean, you can be dead last and win it. I mean, it's all in a matter of how really cautions and how things fall throughout the race. I mean, you can't count out anybody. You can't count out Jonathan Whalen, and I technically wouldn't even count out you or Cody Vaughn. Now, if we have...
Bruce Ackerman had some issues there, and he fell only 17, 18 seconds back. You can't count these guys out because it's Daytona. Anything can happen. They could be right back in.
And we're 3 wide
right now.
We're 3 wide again. We're 3 wide again up front. Tim Westerfield, Rob Haynes. Oh, Jim gets loose. And this is the big one.
Oh, no.
No. Oh, we're going to go back here and take a look. Rob Haynes was involved in that.
Chuck Harrell taking responsibility for that.
Right. Get onto a chase.
Rob Haynes. Oh, no, sorry. Chuck Harrell pushing the 27, it looks like there, of Jim Westerfield. They're 3 wide. 23 gets into the left corner of the 27. 27 gets loose, comes down into the 4, and that's when all the havoc begins there, Josh.
All right. So here on 27 of Jim Westerfield. And right up here is where it began. Right there. Well, I believe might have been net code that started to cause that too. I slow it down enough, I can see it. Now there was a little bit of contact there, and that just started the whole thing. The 27 almost had it saved as well as the 4, and of course that is going to collect the 4, the 27. The 67 T-bones the 4, having nowhere to go, and everybody else does get around it, looks like. Number 90 of Matthew Pont locking it down. I don't think Matthew got any damage from that. Well, it looks like everybody going to come down pit road here. Well, the caution came out over the halfway mark. I think they could probably make it from here. Pit lane, there it is. Ralph Vandervorst going to come out first. Like Ed Adams came out second. Good. Casey Davidson coming out third, Josh Mayhew fourth, and Matthew Pont fifth. All right, well, let's see if it get over me. Casey Davidson, Josh from the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Casey, it's been very intense down there. 3 wide and 2 wide, and I don't think y'all had gone single file here tonight, man, but we are over the halfway mark. You find yourself in third. What's it going to take to get that number 20 into victory lane here tonight?
I don't know. I'm just going to try and avoid the wrecks right now. And hopefully that'll put me in a position where I can make the last lap pass for the win.
Well, can y'all make it from here?
I don't know. It's going to be close, but I'm pretty sure we can.
Well, all right. We got the one to go, Casey. Good luck down there, bud.
Thanks.
Casey Davidson going to be starting third. Looks like Chuck Carroll has not came back out onto the track yet. They are going to go back green, coming to lap 46 with Ralph Vandervorst up front. Ed Adams to his outside, Casey in third, Josh Mayhew in fourth, and Matthew Pont into that 5th position. Got a couple of rookies up here in the top 5. But hey, doesn't matter. Victoria in chat screaming at Pont, telling Pont to go. Glad to have you in chat there, Victoria. Got some fans out here for some drivers. Well, all right, pace car dives off. It's in Ralph's hands. Green flag's already out. Boy, that didn't take very long. And they're already getting dicey up here just a little bit. Looks like the 66 does have a little bit of damage on that rear bumper there. Number 20 of Casey Davidson pushing the daylight out of Ralph. Oh, here comes Matthew Pont in the 90 on the low side as well. If these two rookies can get hooked up together, and they are. Number 90 going side by side with Josh Bayou onto his outside. Terry Griffey coming up behind the 90. Bruce Ackerman in the 92 in the Red Bull on the outside. Rob Haynes coming up behind Terry Griffey, 3 wide again. They make their way into turn 3. Josh Mayu looks like he's going to pull out. He's going to stay high. He doesn't want no part of that. He's going to take it to the back. Not the back. It looks like he's going to pull it behind the 3 of Chuck Carroll. Now he drops it behind the 4 of Rob Haynes. They don't get any reset. Oh, the 66 of Ralph Vandervorst. Hard into the wall. Whoa, what happened? Well, we're going to go back here and take a look and see what happened to Ralph. Hey. All right, here we go. We got a chase view here. We're on the 20, or we're on the 66, the 20 of Casey Davidson behind him. What happened? Was that net code or was it a bumper? They come across the stripe and they're fine. Making the way into turn 1. What they're fine coming out of 2. Well, Ed Adams in the 46 on the high side. Still trying to figure out where this happened. All right, there, contact between the 46 and the 66. And Chuck Carroll having nowhere to go either and goes right into the 66. Rob Haynes as well. Wow, Chuck just receiving the worst end of the stick here tonight. And Ralph, heavy damage on the K&N car. Cannon jet. Billion and jet. I think Australian over there watching Rudy's stream a while ago. Nice to have you guys over here. Yeah, it's been a pretty exciting race here. A lot of 3 wide here, and you know, probably something that they should be cautious about because we're, you know, on lap number 50, but it's Daytona. You know, anything can happen. We've had 3 cautions or 3 laps here currently, 31 laps to go, and we've had 24 lead changes, but we have not had 24 different leaders.
Well, that's because there isn't 24 different cars.
That's Anthony Fitchner joining me up here in the booth, guys, for those of you who do not know.
I have literally, last time you heard me, I have been arguing with people who have been hating on the Cowboys since then. So after Cowboys games, man, it gets pretty intense on social media there.
We won't talk about them Cowboys.
Yeah, let's not do that. Except if we're going to talk about them Cleveland Browns and then their losing streak. What a game. Also, like if I had a podcast just on basically on football, I'd also talk about Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Buccaneers to a win against the New Orleans Saints. What a great game them guys had.
I don't watch NFL. I don't even watch NASCAR, okay?
I know. You thought Darryl Waltrip was brothers with Nick Waltrip, and Michael Waltrip said boogity, boogity, boogity.
Yeah. We won't go there. Well, you already went there, but... Watching from Raleigh, North Carolina. Well, Dale, man, please be safe on the East Coast with Hurricane Florence. Really supposed to, you know, intensify later on in the week, and of course toward the end of the week, make a beeline to North South Carolina, somewhere along that stretch of the East Coast. If the track stays, that's still early. We don't know. They're going to keep an eye on it, but I do know that North and South Carolina, along with Virginia, have called a state of emergency, and you know, for the pursuing hurricane. So please be safe on the East Coast. Anthony, I believe you're on the East Coast too, ain't you?
Yeah, South Carolina. I'm not worried about it, man. I was in Florida through 3 or 4 hurricanes. I was in the eye of 1 hurricane. I'm far inland now in South Carolina. I'm not too much worried about it. It'll be a little bit of a rainy day, that's it.
I've never been through a hurricane. I've been through remnants, but that don't count. Well, they're still going at it up here. Now the 90 of the 90. Called Casey Davidson the 90. Wow, I'm off. Matthew Pont in the 90. There we go. And Casey Davidson in the 20. A couple of rookies up here leading the field. Number 92, Bruce Ackerman on the high side. Michael Atkins as well up here. Michael Atkins in the 67 is a rookie to the Can-Am series, correct? Or just a rookie to ECR in general? Michael Atkins.
He's new to the league this year.
New to the league this year. All right. So we've got 3 rookies up front. And right now, Bruce Ackerman has a mirror full of Michael Atkins, number 90 of Matthew Pont on the low side, has the 20 of Casey Davidson pushing him. Chuck Carroll back up here. Look at the move the 67 made. Drops it low right in front of the 90. Well, within about 5 laps now, folks. We're going to be well about the 20 to go mark here. It's your boy Zachary. Please be safe. I'll be keeping an eye on it from Arkansas. Now are we going to go?
He thought he can win it, man. Even Joshua, the broadcaster.
I can't win it.
Yeah, get in the car, man. Go out there. You can win it.
I thought about broadcasting from a cockpit. You know, I think that'd be kind of difficult.
I'll just help you out, man. Here comes Matt Rock out there on the outside of the number 67 of Mike Watkins. Got to take over the lead. Sounds exciting, doesn't it?
It would if I didn't have a headache. I've been fighting a headache since yesterday, well, last night, so.
Well, right now we got Chalk Harrell pushing the 92 of Bruce Ackerman on the outside. They got Rob Haynes behind them on the outside with the 6 Terry Griffey, 4 Rob Haynes. So that's quite the group there on the outside going to be working together. Michael Atkins and 67 on the inside getting pushed by Matthew Pott with the 90 outside, making a little bit of a leeway here as they come to this lap car. The lap car is going to make a little bit of a difference here. Josh Jonathan Whalen in that 85 car going to stay high and do the best he can to let these guys go on the inside.
Well, Jonathan just got into the wall, and he's keeping it up there. He's going to let him go by. So Jonathan is going to go 1 lap down. He did get his lap back. Now Bruce Ackerman drops it in front of the 67. Bruce Ackerman has led 4 laps. Michael Atkins 14. Chuck Carroll 12. Ooh. A little bit of contact might have been looking like between that 67 and the 3. Could have been a little bit of net code there too between them two. I know the side draft as well as the draft itself plays a big role here. So they're trying to get every piece of draft they can get regardless of how they get it. Well, as the 67 pulled out, that kind of opened the door up just for a short time. Now it's going to allow the 90 of Matthew Pont to get up to the back of the 92 of Bruce Ackerman. One more lap to go before we get to the 20 to go mark after they cross the line here.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what. Somebody's got to get the beat now. It's kind of like the defense of the Chicago Bears right now is giving to Aaron Rodgers.
Part of it.
Starting in the 3rd quarter, and it's a 17-0 Chicago right now. Man, I could have put all my money down on Green Bay winning this game, and you told me, oh, 17-0 Chicago. I'd have been like, shit, you're a liar. Man, it's crazy right now, man, watching these games. It's definitely been an exciting first week. Not much to talk about here. Jonathan Whalen is hoping for a caution. The only car right now lap down.
And we're 3 wide again. We're 3 wide again up front.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a wreck here soon. I can smell it cooking. Bruce Ackerman taking the inside. Chuck's not going to follow him. Chuck's going to look to his outside. Chuck in the 3-car, of course, high with 6 Rob Haynes pushing him. Bruce Ackerman's going to get the push Man, he's got a lot of people pushing him from behind. A lot of people held him 67 right now. Michael Atkins giving Bruce the push. The 20 right behind them with the 46 of Ben Adams. That bottom line right now of 4 cars really looking strong. And Chuck Harrell's going to make something happen on the outside of them, work in the middle. He's going to have to get some help. The 90 car is not going to be enough.
Oh, the 27! Jim Westerfield. Oh, no. Let's go back here and take a look at what happened to Jim. All right, well, we're on to Jim Westerfield. He's going to go side by side here with Terry Griffey, and that is where the contact was made. Terry Griffey and the 27 making contact. I don't know exactly if Jim might have thought he was cleared or if it was just a meet in the middle type situation. I think it was just a meet in the middle type situation here. And that's going to spin the 27 hard into that outside wall. The 6 of Terry Griffey is going to go underneath and get into the wall. The 27 of Jim is going to go take a ride. '27 gets it woed down and locks him down and hits the outside wall again. Well, there is another caution here tonight, folks. Now 18 laps remain here tonight. Woo! Hey, Rudy. Rudy in the chat. Watching from Belgium. Wow. What is that, like 4 o'clock a.m. there or something? 7 o'clock, somewhere around in there? I know that's a big time zone difference. Well, Casey Davidson looks like it's going to stay out. Ed Adams right behind him.
Well, what do you think about pulling Casey back into the booth here, man? And he's now leading it.
Oh, go ahead and grab him if you can.
Absolutely, man. Gonna go ahead and pull Casey into the booth. If I can find him here. There he is. Casey Davidson.
Hello.
Anthony Fishner, Joshua Medlock up in the booth, man. Since the last time we talked to you, it didn't look so good, but things are looking quite good right now, man. What's the game approach?
Don't get wrecked still, since we still got 15 laps left. But I'm just going to try and hold my position in the bottom. And
so the 15 laps, the 15 laps at the end of the race has got to be a lot more scarier than the first 15 laps of the race. How do you differentiate that, and what do you do at the end of a race, man? A lot of people say, oh, I just want to survive. What does that mean?
It means protecting yourself. Sometimes you have to be more aggressive later in the race. Protect your position. People want to hold you off.
So, Casey, me and Josh have been up in the booth. We've been watching you guys. There's been a lot of tight, close racing, and it looks like the line with the most help usually is the line that works the best. So if you only have 2 people at the bottom, but you got 3 or 4 guys to your outside, the outside tends to work a little bit better here. What can you do as a leader to try to help yourself win this race, knowing those factors?
You can try and make some friends and get some people in your line, but you don't have to start blocking people towards the end of the race, and that'll hopefully give me a victory.
That's it, man. Casey, anybody you want to shout out to before we end up going back green here?
Not really. Sorry.
Casey doesn't want to talk to any of you guys. Doesn't want any of you guys to talk to him. You can shout out to him at hashtag Casey knows nobody. He doesn't care about you, but he loves everybody. Casey, good luck to you, man. We're going to be sitting here watching.
Thank you.
Just having a little bit of fun with him, man. Them guys, they get a little bit shook up there during interviews and don't know what to say, man. He's got a lot riding on his plate right now, and he's not really thinking about who's watching, and we don't want to really put that pressure on him. So these guys are about to get going green here. Josh, it's all yours.
All right, Casey Davidson in the 20 on the low side. Ed Adams to his outside. Rob Haynes in third. Bruce Ackerman in fourth. And Michael Atkins going to round it out here in the top 5. Coming to 15 to go. It's in Casey's hands. Green flag is back out. It's going to take about a half a lap to get up to speed. Of course, Casey is going to have a little bit older tires, too. Is on a 22-lap stint, and he just got spun by the 4.
My God, the MaxSpeedTV curse! Josh, I blame you for wanting to pull Casey into the booth, man.
All right, I get blamed for everything else.
It was your idea, right?
All right, well, we're going to go back here and take a look at this. We do know that Rob was coming up behind him. And he was coming up quick. Right here is where it happened at. I don't like that. I don't know why it does that. And making contact with the 20. 20 is going to get spun and go around, and they was wrecking right up there ahead of him too. Bruce Ackerman. If I can find Bruce here. Right here, contact between the 46 and the 92. 46 making contact. The 92 spun the 92 into the 4. The 4 goes hard into the wall. The 92 hard into the wall. Chuck Carroll getting a piece of it again. Ed Adams going around as well. And this just happened right up ahead of the spin. Josh Bayou getting a piece of it in the 02. Ed Adams getting heavy damage as well.
And I'm just thinking maybe we should just talk to Rob Haynes there real quick, get his word on things and what happened there. I know that was a tough wreck. Rob Haynes is looking for a good finish here tonight. Rob Haynes, man, you've been doing good all night long, bud, and a little bit of contact and turns your night upside down. But take us through what happened there.
Yeah, I'm just watching the replay here myself, Anthony, and yeah, I just had Bruce about 2 or 3 inches off my back bumper, and the 20 car, I guess, I mean, you know, you get the wind at the front, we're pushing, everybody's pushing from behind, so I got into the 20, my mistake, man, and man, wrecked my night Daytona again, but hey, gotta move on, and I guess it won't be too bad. We'll see how the points shake out at the end.
Well, Rob, you've had an outstanding year this year, man, so I'm pretty sure that nobody can complain. You're still the points leader. You got a 76-point lead over Ed Adams, even if Ed goes on to win it here tonight, which he could because he's still in it. you still got a chance, bud. So you've been having an outstanding season, but Daytona's just one of them tracks, man, where we know things can go wrong. Anybody want to shout out to before we head on into the race?
Yeah, Anthony, of course, ECR and what you continue to keep up here. I mean, I'm having fun. Most nights I'm having fun. Tonight I'm disappointed. I wanted to. Tonight I was walking around my house going redemption night, because Daytona sucked for me back in February, and I was looking forward to a good night and thought it was going to pan out here. But hey, shit happens, like you said. And sorry, Josh. Sorry. And again, man, yeah, thanks to ECR and running this Kodak for Chevy. I love doing it. And MaxSpeedTV, we appreciate it, Josh, what you're doing and keeping us on air here. And had a bit of a better turnout tonight, and just having a good race. Looking forward to the next one.
Rob, there was a point in my career where I was running, and I felt like every time I came to Super Speedway, I was unstoppable. My first race here in ECR was a Truck Series at Daytona, and I won it. You know, the very first race in ECR and iRacing, I won. So, and then I backed it up with another win. So, you know, you get to that point where you're like, all right, we got it going on. But then you quickly forget how hard it is to win these things. And it is a crapshoot, man. You really can't game plan them. So don't hang your head up too far, man. Keep your head up. We know you're doing a great job this year. You can't get too upset about these Super Speedway races, man. Good luck to you. Wish best of luck to you here on the rest of the season, bud.
I appreciate it, Anthony. Thanks very much. Guys, have a good night, and we'll roll with you in a couple of weeks.
Alrighty, Rob.
Yeah, Josh, I've been a part of them wrecks, man. I know what it's like, and it's tough being that. You know, you look forward to coming out here and trying to win, and man, when you want to win, anything other than a win is a loss. So
yeah,
I normally just don't come out here looking for a win.
Well, you know, I try to go into every race looking, okay, get the best finish you can. You know, and if it happens, that if you get the win, you get the win. If you don't, you don't. And, you know, I'm still learning all right here on iRacing. A pace car is going to dive off here. And they're going to be going green flag already. Michael Atkins, Matthew Pont now to the outside. Chuck Carroll pushing the daylights out of the 67. Be careful, guys. We still have 11 laps to go. Casey Davidson is in sixth, right behind the 99 of Matthew McCann. Josh Mayu up here running, now on the lead lap. Michael Atkins, Matthew Pont gonna lead that lap, beating Chuck to the line, 10 to go. And they're gonna get even a little bit more dicier here. Matthew Pont has got one heck of a pusher behind him. He does have Josh Mayu.
Not only that, they got 3 cars on the outside working together, and as long as they stay lined up, they should be able to make something happen as long as they get it working together here. As we see, the 99 of Matthew McCann is hooked up to the outside. These guys are all hooked up and working together, so hopefully something can happen here on the outside, because the 3 and the 67 are hooked up on that inside, and it's going to take a lot to try to overcome these guys. They are pushing hard, and they are working hard together, following each other's lines. In order to beat that, it's going to take a lot. And 67 looks to the inside, not going to clear him there, so maybe not as much teamwork as we thought. When you see the 67 looking to the inside of the 3 there, Josh.
Yeah, now he's going to look to the inside of the 90 of Matthew Pont. Pont's going to pull high and go back in front of the 02 of Josh Mayu. Well, this is the top 5 drivers here. Going to go back here to the 20 of Casey Davidson, the last driver on the lead lap here, currently running in 6th. And Jim Westerfield is back out onto the track, currently 7th, 2 laps down. Ed Adams, 2 laps down as well. You know, contact there. And get into some accidents. Rob Haynes is back out onto the track as well. Currently 2 laps down as we speak. As we go back up front here to the battle for the lead and the win, of course. As the 3 doing a little bit of blocking there on the 90. That just opened the door up for the 67 of Michael Atkins to the inside. Chuck doing everything he can to do a little bit of blocking. There's some banging going on there between the 67 and the 90 as Michael's doing a little bit of blocking as well, and a little bit of door banging going on. The 90 making contact with the 02 of Josh Mayu. Good save by Josh. Josh back out onto the track. So now they're going to go single foul here as to get around the 4 of Rob Haynes. Matthew Pont in the 90. Running third, 7 to go. And here comes Michael Atkins looking to the outside of Chuck Carroll. And Chuck gets turned. And we have a caution. As we go back here and take a look at what actually happened for everybody. 67 of Michael Atkins and Chuck Carroll. This was a battle for the lead here. As we get on Chuck Carroll. Trying to side draft, and right there, contact made. That's going to send the 3 hard in the inside wall, and the 67 goes tumbling around turn number 4 onto the front stretch. Michael just took a ride. Chuck Carroll has already taken his car behind the wall. Well, that's going to give the lead up to Matthew Pont. He is not going to pit. He's going to stay out. Josh Mayu coming down pit road. Matthew McCann down pit road. Casey Davidson down pit road. Well, Matthew Pont out front. Like Casey Davidson is still sitting on pit road. It looks like his motor's blown. And no, that would be the 19 of Cody Vaughn. Well, Rob Haynes, Ed Adams coming down pit road. And they're going to get the 1 to go here already. Or 1 to go for pacing, one to go in the race. We've still got 4 to go in the race.
Which means there's going to be 5 laps to go when they take the green flag. And in a field of only 4 cars, pitting right now doesn't mean too much, especially if you're Ed Adams, who's 3 laps down. He's not going to be finishing with the rest of you guys on the lead lap, obviously.
Rob Haynes on pit road. Jim Westerfield is coming around the track. He's only 1 lap down. Casey Davidson's flying as well.
Jonathan Whalen 8 laps down, sitting back in 11th right now. I'm going to go ahead and come on out as well so I can finish ahead of Cody Vaughn. Never mind. My motor's blown. I forgot to turn my car off when I pulled over. That's always great.
I did that one time in the Indy cars. Went to pit road and I had to go do something to come back. My engine was blown.
Yeah, man. You know, you don't always remember to do that. I forgot a lot this year, you know, just turning the car off and saying, oh, I'll be back later. Passing guys, man. Could have picked up a position or 2 if I had came back a little while ago, but forgot. Got my engines blown. This would definitely take a half hour to fix that.
Yeah, well, we're going in the booth here by the number 92.
Back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not
What's
going
up, what's
green.
up, what's up?
We're not going green.
Well, it said they're going to go one more time around. Pace car changed its mind. Matthew Pont's going to lead the field. Josh Mayu on the outside. Matthew McCann on that 99 is going to be 3rd with Casey Davidson to his outside. And that's going to be your top 4 cars. The 4 cars that are the lead lap cars right now. With Jim Westerfield in 5th, your car that is 1 lap down right now. So Jim obviously hoping for a caution, hoping that it's not him.
Yeah, you don't want it to be him or Bruce, man. We hate it for you, bud. You have joined us in the booth here, man, and kind of talk about the racing. It's Daytona, man. It's anybody's race.
Yeah, it is. It's a little crazy up there. You know, we dropped back and went back forward and dropped back again just to see if we could do it. And you know, once I got up there and started racing, and stayed up there. And you know, just unfortunate. You know, that the wreck happened in front of me with the 4 and the 20, and I checked up, and somebody caught me in the, you know, rear quarter panel and turned me into the wall or into the 4 car. But it is what it is. You know, it's just speedway racing. I don't really like these tracks.
You don't like speedways? Man, they're my favorite. Super speedways are my favorite. 2 tracks that I really enjoy are, you know, Talladega and Daytona. And I'm a big Michigan fan, and I'm actually coming around to Auto Club too. Auto Club's a good track as well.
Yeah, I mean, they're good tracks. I don't care for the whole pack racing, you know, wide open, barely turn the wheel. I like to get loose coming off the corner.
Wrecking loose is the way we call it over here. Well,
absolutely.
We're green flag racing here. 2 laps to go. Matthew Pont leading the field here. Now here comes the 99 of Matthew McCann. Matthew McCann now getting a good run there on the 90, right up to the back bumper. They suck up really, really well. Can that 99 make a run on the 90? And the 90 doing a little bit of blocking there, trying to block the 0-2 of Josh Mayu. Josh at one time was 2 laps down, and well, now he's fighting for a win here.
Man, Josh Mayhew's got Matthew McCann helping him out. Matthew's not far back. No, not Matthew. I mean, Matthew is on the same team, but Casey Davidson as well. Casey's looking to just catch up. Casey said he'd be more than happy to help him. So Matthew Pont, 1 lap to go, all by himself right now, as Josh Mayhew is going to look to his inside, and he's got some help because all these guys around him are looking to help him. I think this is going to be Josh Mayhew's race to lose, guys.
Well, the 99 of Matthew McCann now going to go, well, it looks like to the yellow line here, the double yellow. I don't think you can pass below the double yellow, as they're going to go 3 wide here. who is going to win the race? Is it going to be the 99, the 02, the 90 make contact, the 90 into the wall, the 02 into the wall. That's going to put Casey Davidson in second, and Matthew McCann going to win it here at Daytona.
Yeah, looking back, Matthew McCann kind of got forced below the yellow line there, so he didn't do that on purpose. He got forced below there, and he held his line, did a good job at that, so can't take that away from him, man. Great job for Matthew, and congratulations to him on one of his first wins here in the EZR Series.
All right, well, Matthew McCann going to win it. Looks like Casey Davidson going to be in second. Matthew Pont going to take third. And I think this is the first time we have ever had all three rookies up here in the booth. Alrighty, folks, give us just a few minutes. We'll get the top three down here for a quick interview. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
No, you get it, Joe.
Alrighty, folks, back live here, MaxSpeedTV. I've caught up with the number 90 of Matthew Pont. And Matthew, before we get into things, man, you had some fans in the chat here tonight rooting you on. What a run you had out here tonight, Matt. Man, talk about here at Daytona. It was anybody's race, and you found yourself up in a position to take really control of the car and possibly grab the win here in the battle between you and Josh and everybody else, man. It was fantastic. Talk about your race out here tonight.
Oh, yeah. Well, first off, man, I appreciate all my family and friends watching, man. They love watching me race. It's pretty cool. But I appreciate you broadcasting as well. But the racing, it was good, man. I tell you what, I feel terrible. I was going 3 wide there. I did come down a little bit and get into them, but you know, at that point in the race, you're fighting for every inch, and I think everybody did a good job this race of giving each other room. Wish I could have got the win. I tried blocking everything I could, man, but it's hard to block them runs.
Well, what was the most important thing for you here tonight? Knowing, you're going into a super speedway, tires not really playing a factor, but yet, keeping up with the draft and the cars around you is what's the key.
Yeah, you really had to feel how other people were driving. There was a couple people out there making some aggressive moves, and you just had to make sure you stayed in the draft and just keep your car clean. When it comes to these races, as long as you stay in the draft and your car's clean, you got a chance at the end, and that's what it showed at the end. Everybody raced really good tonight, though.
Well, Matthew, man, congratulations, third here tonight, bud. I'm sure you're ecstatic about it being at Daytona.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed when I was trying my heart out, man, but I loved it, had fun.
Well, hey, top 3 for you, Matthew. Now, of course, the ECR K&N Series will be back in 2 weeks, of course, every other Sunday night. Are we going to see you back here?
Racing like this, man, I love ECR, absolutely, man.
All right, well, any thoughts, shout-outs you want to give?
I just want to shout out to Cody. He got me into this, man. He gives me pointers all the time. And just my little sister watching, Dale Heisel. He's going to be getting in it soon. I appreciate them all watching, man.
All right. Well, congratulations, Matthew. And we'll see you, well, not the 23rd. That's a road course, so that won't be televised. So it'll be October the 7th. Yeah, you guys will be at Indianapolis.
All right, that sounds good.
Thank
you.
Matt. All right. Well, that's going to bring us to a second place here. Casey Davidson, man, another driver. And talk about your racing out there, bud.
I don't know. For most of the race, it's not about field position. It's about just avoiding everybody and everything that's going on around you. And tires don't play a big factor in this race. So that's pretty much it.
Well, Casey, man, what a hard-fought battle for you, bud. In that number 20, man, you was back there, and that final wreck that happened. Talk about what was going through your mind when you seen it.
I didn't watch the replay of the wreck, but I was kind of mad because I knew it was going to happen eventually when you're the leader, and the leader got wrecked almost every wreck in the race, so it just happens, but my car made enough cautions where I didn't have any repairs left at the end of the race, so I got to keep it up front on the lead lap, which saved me.
Well, Casey, solid run here for you tonight, bud. Second place, man. Thoughts, shout-outs to anybody before you go celebrate?
Shout out to all the fans that are watching, unlike last time. And my family. They showed me NASCAR and all that stuff, so that's what got me into this.
All right, Casey. Well, we'll see you next month, actually. And, of course, we've got the Truck Series coming up at Las Vegas on the 17th. And we're going to see you in the trucks.
Yeah, you should. I'll be there.
All right, Casey. We'll see you then, man. Go celebrate.
See you. Thanks.
All right. Well, that'll bring us to our winner here tonight. Matthew, man, what a run. You put yourself up there in a position to win the race, and you did, but boy, it was a race here tonight. And you finished the race, I see, with 2 incidents. I think that happened there right at the end. Am I correct?
That was actually during my burnout. I didn't have any during the race.
Ah, okay, all right. Well, so you're going to come away with no incidents here. So the burnout gave you 2, which ATVO just detected as an incident. So you're going to finish the actual race with no incidents. But, man, you got to talk about your run down there, too, because at the start of the race, it was, anybody's race. It was anybody's race throughout the whole race it was. And you started in the back of the field. Well, if I can't see your driver bar, 16th, but you're going to come away with the win, man. Talk about the run you had and just to drive yourself up to the front.
Yeah, I started back on purpose. I knew that there would be a lot of wrecks, and I just knew if I could get there at the end and be in position, I at least had a shot. I blew my shot at Talladega in these cars. I didn't want to blow this chance, and just glad I didn't. Hate that Josh got wrecked. I didn't want to pass him like I did. Like, I seen a run. I thought he was going up a little bit more. Then when I realized he was still there, my tires were on the yellow line, I think. I don't think I did anything illegal there, but I had to go for his last lap.
Well, from what I was told by Anthony, because he did go back and look at it, you were actually forced down there. And, you know, being forced down there is totally different than just going down.
Yeah, I had a run and he came down a little bit, and I didn't want to wreck him, so I figured I'd just at least go for that, and if I get a penalty, I get a penalty. But I didn't think I did anything wrong there. I thought that he knew I was there, and just kind of one of them things.
Well, hey, it's Daytona, man, and you're going to come away with the win here tonight in that number 99. Congratulations to Matthew and all three of you guys up here in the booth, and not to, you know, bust your bubble or anything. All three of you were rookies to the league here. All three of you. So y'all may not be new to iRacing, but you're new to the league. So how was it knowing, being a rookie, racing up against some of these guys that are veterans to ECR and just making it really a battle?
Well, plate racing makes it a great equalizer. I feel like I've gotten better over the year, but I still ain't quite there as the top guys, but plate tracks equalize it out a lot, and I feel like I'm pretty good and understand how it works, and just want to put myself in position at the end.
Well, you will not be a rookie next year, Matt. You'll have that R off your name there, of course, in the ticker. That lets everybody know that you're just there. But hey, man, you didn't look like one tonight, man. You were out there racing it up. Congratulations, man. Thoughts, shout outs you want to give before you?
Shout out to my wife's friend. She's actually in the ER. That's why my wife ain't here tonight at home. So shout out to her. Hope she gets feeling better.
All right, Matt. Well, we'll see you in the truck. So we're gonna see you in the truck.
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right. Well, we'll see you in the truck on the 17th, bud. Take care, man, and congratulations on the win here tonight.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. All righty, folks. Do it here for the interviews. Come down here to the result tab here. Well, Matthew McCann going to come away with the win here tonight. Congratulations to Matt for grabbing the win. Casey Davidson going to finish in the second spot. Matthew Pont third. Josh Mayu fourth. Coming back from a couple of laps down, and man, what a run Josh had. He's going to finish in that fourth position. Jim Westerfield going to round out the top five here. Rob Haynes in sixth. Ed Adams seventh. Michael Atkins in eighth. Chuck Carroll ninth. And Jonathan Whalen in that 10th position. Terry Griffey going to finish in the 11th position. Bruce Ackerman 12th. Ralph Vandervoorst 13th. Cody Vaughn 14th. Anthony Thitchner going to finish in the 15th spot. Scott Holler in 16th. And Tristan Anderson did not start the race. Well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in here tonight. Hopefully, you enjoyed some super speedway racing. For some more action tomorrow night here on MaxSpeedTV. And until next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night.
Tried to make it on my own.
MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop if you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag. Hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.
Myself